This is the video that's gone viral in the last 24 hours. Rutgers head basketball coach Mike Rice firing balls at his players in practice and engaging in what some would consider physical abuse. When Rutgers officials saw video examples like this last December, they suspended Rice for 3 games and fined him $50,000.
We decided early on in our group that our topic was going to be leadership. Right around the time we were deciding on how to attack this issue, Mike Rice and the Rutgers men's basketball team entered the news. We decided that a great way to display leadership techniques would be to display them through a series of coaches. Now, some of Mike Rice's conduct was so bad that we couldn't quite find how to define it in the book. So we'll just leave you with him before we get to some more concrete examples of good and bad ways of leadership.
I want to apologize to them and allow them to understand that I'm going to change, that you are going to be proud of this program. You're going to be proud of the way I behave, my behavior, and whether it's the sideline, whether it's in practice.
Let's see how our first coach handles an inspirational speech for his team.
Circle up, ladies! Circle up! All right. Take it in! We got state tonight. State! I hate state. I need you guys to dig down tonight for me. All right, ladies? I need you to dig down real deep and find me some man parts. I need you to dig deep tonight. We need to win!
Coach, how about an inspirational speech?
You want an inspirational speech? You want an inspirational speech? Lose this game and you will run suicide for 5 hours straight!
Instead of inspiring his team, our first coach set unrealistic expectations and threatened punishment, leaving his player a bit dejected and anything but truly motivated.
All right, let's get a prayer. Let's get a prayer. Give me my clipboard. Let's get a prayer. Everybody. You guys suck. You're not winning enough games. Now come over here. Why don't you take some winning pills?
Coach, what are these?
Coach One here has turned improving performance into a moral dilemma for the entire team. It is really important to be an ethical leader and provide a good example for your organization. To not do so is to provide it a disservice.
They're winning pills, you sissy. Don't you want to be a winner? You too scared to be a winner? Get out of here. Get out. You got no heart.
In these next 2 examples, Coach One will be demonstrating coercive power.
You're not doing good tonight. You're missing all your shots. We're going to let Sean take the last shot of the game, all right? You send that ball his way.
I got it.
Don't shake your head. You send that ball his way.
Coercive power reflects either a threat or the reality that something can be taken away if we don't act a certain way. In this case, Coach One is letting Brian know that if he does not perform well in the game, that he won't be able to take the last shot. That can put a lot of undue pressure on one of the team's best players. Another form of coercive power, as we'll see next, is abusing or punishing people for certain actions.
What are you doing out there? Come on, let's get some hustle! Oh, we're getting killed out there. We're getting killed.
Came up with a new play here.
Oh, you came up with a new play, did you?
I think it'll work.
In this case, coercive power comes in the form of abuse towards Brian. Rather than being open to a new idea, Coach One has chose to make Brian feel small and unimportant.
We're going to run the same ones we run in practice. All right. Do something. Let's go! What?
We can already see from the initial reaction and the coach's body language that he doesn't care very much about this player.
Coach.
What's the matter?
I think it broke.
Take it, sissy.
Emotional intelligence is a key aspect of successful leadership. Showing no empathy towards the player demonstrated a lack of emotional self-awareness necessary to be a quality leader.
What are you doing out there? What are you doing? You guys look like you guys want to beat state? You guys want to beat state? You guys think it's trying to beat state? Look, give me the ball. Stay
Uh-oh, looks like Coach One's got himself all worked up. This is Coach One doing his best Mike Rice imitation, the Rutgers basketball coach who was fired when a 30-minute video came out of him being violent with his team. Leading through intimidation, violence, and fear is a terrible way to go about things, and is always the wrong answer. Now let's move on to our second coach.
Alright, it's simple, guys. Whoever scores the most is going to play. So whoever has the most points is going to play in the second half.
Now, a coach may never quite put it like this, but this is an example of contingent reward, where a leader establishes a clear goal and rewards for goal achievement. As you just saw, some people don't like the outlines of contingent reward. It may bring unwanted pressure to certain members of the team whose goals don't line up with that of the coach. This is the first time Coach 2 has addressed Dave being late to practice.
It's been sluggish all week and late to practice all week, so we're going to have to sit you down for the first half. You're not going to be able to play the first half. If this act continues and you're late and you're sluggish, you're going to miss the whole game in the next one.
You got it, Coach.
This is an example of active management by exception, where the leader monitors performance and, if necessary, takes corrective action or remediation and maintains control by enforcing rules. This is a fairly typical management style and is a little bit different than passive management by exception, which we'll see next.
Coach, I need to talk to you, man. Dave hasn't been at the practice they did captain's practices, and all the seniors think that he should get disciplined for that. And I don't know what you think about this, but something has to happen.
Alright, I'll have a talk with him. He might owe me some extra sprints and stuff.
In this instance, Coach 2 did not take any measures to make sure that people were showing up to the captain's practices. What makes active management by exception different from passive management by exception is that the leader waits until the problem is brought to his or her attention before he or she intervenes, and only if the problem is recognized as serious. If this problem were not brought to him, Coach 2 would probably have never done anything.
That sounds good.
I'll have a talk with him.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Can you come over here?
What?
Can you come over here?
Oh, man, I'm practicing my shot.
I need to talk to you though.
Now, it's obvious Sean does not care about what Coach 2 is saying, but let's see if he changes his mind when Coach 2 comes in with the athletic director.
Sean, can I talk to you?
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
Sean went from ignoring his coach to asking him how he was doing twice in a matter of 10 seconds. In this relationship between Coach 2 and Sean, you can tell that it's more of a friendly sort of relationship, but the legitimate power of the athletic director sure changed things around. On page 200 in our psychology book, it reads that even in most democratic organizations, if the boss says something with certainty, the feeling is we'd better listen. So when the quote-unquote boss of the sports department came, Sean was ready to suck up.
How you doing, sports protector? How you doing, guys? What's the deal?
Sean, can you come in? I was just asking you. See if you would be alright with coming off the bench this weekend.
This is an example of democratic leadership. It doesn't really make much sense for a coach of a team to be a democratic leader, but the idea of democracy is to share the load with everybody and ask for everybody's input before a decision is made.
It's a tough matchup for you, and I think we can get you more time if we roll you off the bench instead of starting.
Hey, Coach, man, if I can help the team that way, come off the bench, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, okay, alright. Sounds good.
Yo, Coach, Joe's passed out. He's drunk again, man. I don't know what we're going to do. If his parents find out he's been drinking like this again, they're going to go to town on him. Could you help us maybe, like, get him home, make sure he doesn't have to go to the hospital or nothing?
Now, regardless of how irresponsible Sean's day drinking may have been, Coach 2 isn't expected to answer every single voicemail. However, our next leader is a transformational leader, the type of leader that goes beyond the call and shows us what it really means to be a great leader.
Got the Snook jersey, man. This guy used to be a boss. This guy was beast, straight baller. I'm framing this. I'm framing this. It's a Snook jersey, man.
How you doing, Faz? I'll be your new coach.
Snook!
Yeah.
We all have people that we look to for guidance, and those people have referent power over us. We may not question their ideas because we like or admire their status, position, or even personal charisma. Similar to referent power is expert power, which is just that: experience, knowledge, special skills, or information that sets an individual apart. As soon as Snook walked in the room, he was immediately exerting referent and expert power.
You remember me? All right, I'll be your new coach. We're gonna warm up first. 2 laps, everybody, okay? I appreciate that, man. Let's go. Two laps.
You got it, Snook. It's Snook! We got the Snook, man! We got the Snook!
Okay, guys. We have 10 seconds on the clock. We got 2 points we have to win this game, okay? If you guys are gonna make this shot, we win this game, no practice tomorrow, guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
We saw another example of an inspirational speech earlier where Coach 1 used punishment to try to motivate his team. Snook, however, used positive reward. You can see the difference between the way the two teams reacted to their coaches.
That's what I'm talking about, Snook!
Let's do it.
Yeah, Snook! Yeah! Want an inspirational speech? Lose this game and you will run suicide for 5 hours straight! All right, let's get a prayer. Let's get a prayer. Give me my clipboard. Let's get a prayer, everybody.
Hey, Dave, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
You're not in trouble, okay? I know you want to be a leader. You are a captain of the team, okay? I need to talk to you about something. Brian hasn't been coming to practice. He's not being around the team. You as a captain, you need to talk to him. You need to bring him to the group. You need to talk to the guys. Get together. We need a team. We need to be one unit.
Snook identified that there was an issue with Brian, and before it turned into a serious problem, he sought the help of other leaders and got everybody on the same page. This is a great example of how the little things that transformational leaders do can end up squashing big problems in the future.
Can't have some loners, okay?
I'll talk to the guys, Coach. I'm
counting on you, okay? Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Great game yesterday. You ready for the big one on the weekend?
I am, thanks.
Sounds good, sounds good. How about your major? Did you decide yet?
I think I want to do sports management.
Hey, sounds good, man. I got pretty good connections. If you need help, just let me know, man. I can get you some good internships if you want.
This last example of Snook shows his visionary leadership. Now, there isn't even a problem here, but Snook goes and digs a little bit and sees that he can assist Brian in helping him find an internship.
Definitely, thanks. It's been so busy this whole semester, I haven't had time to find one, so that would be great.
Just call me, man. I'll help you.
Now, that little conversation might not show up on the stat sheet, but I'm sure Brian appreciates that his coach, Snook, took the time to help him out with things away from the basketball court. Hit him with a basketball. No. Don't hit the ball so that it stops from your knee.
I didn't hit it.
No.
It bounced off my knee.
It bounces off your knee, and then you're like...
Alright, to keep my eyes
enough.
All right, ladies, I need you to dig down real deep and find me some man parts. Past the 50 Shades of Grey and Justin Bieber sing-alongs.
Alright, guys, it's pretty simple. Whoever scores the
Alright, you gotta speak up a lot. Alright, ready? This
so I gotta
thing.
scream?
Yeah, because it's an echo in here. You can't hear shit.
Alright, it's simple, guys. Whoever scores the most is gonna play.
Yo, man, I got a Snook jersey. You know how much money this is worth? Oh, you remember what that guy was a beast.
Ball.
Pure beast, boss. That's all he did. All day. I'm keeping this. This is frame. That's what I'm talking about, Snook. That's what I'm talking about, Snook.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Snook.
Yeah.
Yeah. You send that ball his way.
I got it.
Don't shake your head. You send that ball his way.
Go ahead.
I said